All right, Shalom. Want to start off by giving all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Harakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Honors to you, Akim, doing this work in truth and sincerity, presenting your body as a living sacrifice to bring out this 144% truth. And a sincere shalom to the hopeful one third. Let's jump right into this. Another quick hitter, because the apostle said, we are to bring out the prophecies and break those down. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, not say too much of our own, you know, opinion, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But the main focus is these prophecies. So, two scriptures came to mind when I saw this article, which I'm gonna get into shortly. But just jump right into things in this quick hitter for you guys. This is endtimesheadlines.org. Watch, it says Kazakhstan president gives shoot to kill order against protesters. Apocalyptic scene in main city. So that's some heavy wording for this article right here. As you guys can see, it's saying that the the scene there is apocalyptic. But the elders of Great Millstone and starting with the apostles on down have taught that this is going to be nothing, man. The scriptures talk about the day of the Lord, being darkness and not light, man. You know what I'm saying? The day of the Lord is a day that so none is like it. You know what I mean? So if you're looking at a scene in one town, in one city, in one locale, and thinking this is apocalyptic, man, you are not. You have no idea what's in store for you. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying? The whole world is gonna travail, man. And Great Babylon, aka America, is gonna be totally and utterly destroyed. However, this is just a warm up, so to speak. This is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai turning up, as the elder so eloquently stated. You know what I'm saying? This is only the beginning, man. He's just turning up the stove, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just turning up the stove to, cook that meal faster, so to speak. Let's read. Kazakhstan's president said Friday he has ordered his troops to shoot to kill without warning. Ooh, damn, without warning, in an effort to crush anti-government protests that have raged this week. So before we do anything, let's get some scriptures. This is Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. And this is an unrighteous decree, man. Um, Regardless of them not being Jake, this is unrighteous, man. Because what he's saying is, shoot to kill without warning. You know what I'm saying? So if you actually go back to this, scripture, you know, right grievousness which they have prescribed. That's literally, that's a grievous decree, man. What about the people that are just trying to get maybe across town to bring some food to their elderly mother or father? What about the people that have to travel to the market? What about the people that maybe Jake over there? You know what I mean? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? And it's just shoot to kill. To hold on to your power. And Esau Edom is so fucking sad, bro, that he will kill all his subjects to be king over nobody. You know, and that's what people fail to realize. Esau does not care about subjects. He doesn't care about ruling and righteousness. He doesn't even have righteousness imputed in him. Matter of fact, that all brothers bring out the scripture talking about, you know, roughly paraphrasing, they can't sleep. I gotta look it up, but roughly paraphrasing, Esau Edom can't go to sleep without devising wickedness, man. You know, just because, oh, at the job they're like, hi Tyrell, hi, the Ray, you know, you fucking doing some good work, man. At home, dude, those motherfuckers are devising a way to kill you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Esau is one of the best actors. This is though he cometh creeping or crouching. Salakia, paraphrasing. War was in his heart, man. You know, so this motherfucker will shake your hand and make you feel better about yourself than you felt. You know, and all the while he's ready to fucking kill you or fire you or replace you. You see what I'm saying? Um, this is his nature. This is part of the seed of his power, man. Yet his main gift is the sword, but he's also a very subtle creature. You know, just look at how he beguiled Eve in the garden, man. You know, and this is the motherfucker ruling, you know, our nation. You know, ruling the whole world, so to speak. So this is a very grievous man. But it says, "Woe unto them that decree and righteous decrees." So destruction, man, because you're what Esau even fails to realize is Esau's gift as a whole, as a nation, was the sword, man. So you're not gonna just fucking, like I like to say, man, shit's not gonna turn up really until the 6 pack a day regular Joe Blow Edomite starts to fight these motherfuckers, man. You know, Jake, you're fucking done. I'm just be real. You don't matter. You know, and until the Most High fucking gives, the elect spiritual power, we're not even in the conversation, bro. And I'm including myself in there. Jake, we ain't shit. You ain't shit, bro. Stop that shit. Nobody gives a fuck what you have to say. That's just what it is. But when the regular Edomite, when the regular, heathen has had enough of this motherfucking devil, he's going to realize what that word woe really means, man. It means destruction. Pursuing back to Isaiah 10 and 1, man. He's sowing his own destruction with the unrighteous decrees, man. And it's clear. This is why it says that. Because when you read the scripture, oh, an unrighteous decree could be anything, right? But a shoot to kill order on your citizens. So you've already shown no mercy to your people. So what is that going to do? That's in turn, as the king is, so shall the people be, roughly paraphrasing. So because you had no mercy upon your people, they shall have no mercy upon you, man. You see how the scriptures come together so beautifully, man? So this grievous decree that he's prescribed is only going to be to his detriment and his destruction. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, oh, put a fucking flag up for Kazakhstan, but I am saying, you know, this is prophecy being fulfilled in just another place, around the world. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing sedition among men. These people in these nations, not just here in Babylon, but all across the globe, they are tired of being under the foot of Esau. They're tired of having to pay fucking most of their substance just to survive, man. You know, it's like just like Jake, man. Well, Jake is just a fucking really. Jake is a dead horse, man. And Esau, when you do shit to Jake, bro, you're literally just beating a dead horse. So Jake really isn't a good example. But these other nations, they don't have Yahweh Shem Yahushai to look to. And honestly, Yahweh Shem Yahushai has Jake in that dead, just, roll over and take it state. You know what I'm saying? But he will raise them up, He will raise them up. He will turn his fishers into hunters one day. He will send Yahweh for his elect, and start the kingdom of heaven. However, now, these heathen, these other nations, and some Jake that are not in this truth, you know what I'm saying, are tired of being trampled on. See, we in the truth, we know what it is. This is our punishment. We're supposed to catch hell here. We're not supposed to be comfortable. But you see, the heathen, Esau, Edom, they're, the lowly, the poor, the average, they're gonna fight for what? They're gonna fight for comfort. They're gonna fight to keep their homes. They're gonna fight to keep their, whatever they have, man. That's why you see all those fucking Edomites, especially down south. with those stickers in their truck. Don't tread on me, with the snake, and it's all coiled up and whatever, ready to strike. That's their spirit, man. You know, and Esau tends to forget. He sent the poor of his nation to fight his wars. That's why he's so reliant on companies like DARPA and Lockheed Martin and Raytheon and fucking General Dynamics. To build these robots. To fight and suppress the people, but it's gonna be to none effect, man. Um, you know, and also reading the Washington Post reported that the chaotic and violent scenes persisted in the resource-rich Central Asian country of 19 million as the first peacekeeper troops from a Russian-led military alliance arrived following President Kasim Jomart Takiyev's request for foreign intervention. So, because the uh, the people were in an uproar, so to speak, he he because of a grievous decree, he's also had to call in foreign aid, foreign military, foreign mercenaries, foreign killers to do what he fucking can't, man. The kings of this earth, they decree things that they can't back up themselves, man. They have to have a bunch of hired killers, hired guns, do their fucking dirty work for them because really they ain't fucking shit, man. And a regular Jake on the fucking street corner in any city could fucking handle these dudes 10 times over if it wasn't for the gun, if it wasn't for the wicked judicial system, if it wasn't for the legal apparatuses they have, man. Esau wouldn't fucking stand a chance because he can't back it up. This is why the men of the Lord will be given spiritual power in the kingdom. They'll rule with a rod of iron, like King David. King David was a real king. King David fucking fought with his men. King David fucking, no, none of those mighty men were gonna fucking try King David. King David killed tens of thousands, man. When's the last time you seen a fucking Edomite ruler fucking ever go to battle with their people, man? Yeah, exactly. Because they're not brave. They're not brave. They're not tough. They're not something to revere. They're not something to praise. They're not something to look up to. They're fucking base men. You know, the poor Edomites are bloodthirsty, and the rich Edomites are bloodthirsty. So the rich Edomites pay the poor Edomites to fucking go kill. But they're seeing that with this truth coming out, it's not going to be enough to have hired guns. They're going to need the robots that they've been bringing out, that are going to follow the orders without question and gun down who they need to gun down. And this is why, honestly, shoot to kill order without warning. How does the president know that it's being carried out, man? When there's just boots on the ground. You see what I'm saying? So all these things tie together that the apostles on down have been teaching, man. And they're coming to a crescendo, so to speak, And this is the year of things turning up, man, And not to change the subject for too long, but, you see brothers getting sick and, even the elders this past week. So you, Akim, especially if you click on my videos, I'm going to remind you to pray for them, man. Pray for all the Akim, man. The elect, man, or the hopeful elect, whatever you want to call it, I'm not saying that we're elect, because we don't know, but, you should be praying for the elect anyway, but also pray, for the elders and apostles, man, and any Akim that you may know that are going through it or sick. Just pray. Pray for everybody trying to do the right thing in this truth, man. Giving diligence to make their calling and election sure. It's the best way to word it so people don't try to fucking use what I'm saying against me, But yeah, I saw a Russian-led military foreign aid. Russian paratroopers helped local forces clear out the protesters occupying the airport so that round-clock flights could bring in some 2,500 troops from the Collective Security Treaty Organization. So, it's probably Russian troops, Chinese troops, so on and so forth. And, now that I'm speaking on this, I believe Russia and China were trying to build a pipeline through uh, Kazakhstan some years ago because I remember doing some things um, without saying too much in the military apparatus and kind of planning and wargaming um, what Russia and China would do to try to establish a foothold in said country in order to build a pipeline. You know, so who's to say this isn't um, a a uh, a coup, so to speak, led by Russian slash Chinese um, military slash government intelligence agencies. See what I'm saying? So it just goes kind of deep, man. But this is causing sedition amongst men due to an unrighteous decree, um, which started off with inflation hitting that country. Inflation had a big part to play in this, and you're already starting to see it here in certain parts of the country, like California and New York, where gas is just out off the chain. Like, I really feel for the Akim out there in LA, man. Like, filling up the tank must be a fucking ass, man. Like, I have a truck, so to speak, so I already know, like, I would probably try to give that shit up if I had it out there, man. So, this is why you pray for the Akim and the elders, man. Um, that they be sustained, that there's a hedge around them and all that, man. But, just to keep it on track and keep it on with the lesson, yeah, so Kazakhstan called on Russian slash, they're only mentioning Russia in the article, but you can already tell probably China, a few other, nations aligned with Russia, you know, so to speak. And another scripture I wanted to bring out is in the Apocrypha. This is a second Esdras, 15 and 16. Um, For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. And the people in Kazakhstan are trying to overthrow their government. They're trying to um, establish their own power seat, so to speak. And you have the kings trying to, or the leadership, fighting against the people. So this is I'm not saying the fulfillment, but a fulfillment of Second Esdras 15 and 16. This is a sign of the time. Because what is our job? As men in this thing, to measure the time diligently. And this is why we also must give diligence to make our calling and election sure, man, because these things are these things are markers or signs of the return of Yahweh Shai, man. Signs of the Most High visiting the thing in which He created, man. Roughly paraphrasing. So you got to tighten your bootstraps up extra tight, man, so to speak, man. We gotta examine ourselves daily to make sure that we're in the faith, man, and do the things that we must in order to, like I said, make the call on an election sure. Because when you're looking at the things going on in this world, man, right now, us Jakes, man, we don't stand a chance. You know what I'm saying? There's very few countries that stand a chance with the likes of Babylon, America, and Russia, and we don't even have a nation, so to speak. We're in shambles. Even the Northern Kingdom out in South America, man. Look, the U.S. military with 2 naval destroyers and a few airplanes would fucking level South America. And I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be totally 100% honest. Would level South America and all those countries at once. So Jake, we can't stand up to Esau. We can't stand up to Esau and Russia, man. This is why we were given the mediator in Yahweh Shai, man. He is the one that is going to stand up to, Salakia, Esau, Edom. He's the one that's going to bring the world to its knees, man. And if we be lucky, we can join in him in that inheritance of ruling the nations with a rod of iron. But the scriptures say, "Wait ye until I arise on the prey." Roughly paraphrasing, man. So, these are just signs that we need to wait on Yahweh Shai, man. Most important. That's the most important part of this lesson, is that we need to wait on Yahweh Shai, because we don't have any power to stop this shit, man. I don't know one Jake that owns a fucking F-22 or nuke, or even an expensive rifle, man. You know, I really don't. I'm not talking about some shit you can find online easy. I'm talking about that shit that them country boys have, man. Some fully automatic shit. I'm sure there is some Jakes, but I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't go try to fucking fight Esau, man, because he has some shit, that we can't even imagine, to be honest with you. Like that. I don't know if you guys seen in Congress back in 1973 or 74, they had the CIA there, and they were in a congressional hearing about a heart attack gun. Yeah, you heard what I said, a heart attack gun. Shot a dart with a frozen type of poison on it. That was kind of, it would, not kind of, but it left a pinprick so small that it's not even noticeable to a medical examiner. So they'll just think that you died of a random heart attack, and I'll let you guys think on that. You know what I'm saying? We Esau's gift is a sword, man, and any smart or wise nation isn't gonna show you everything up their sleeve, man. So we need to wait on Yahweh Shai, because he's our way out of here, man. If we be of that number, if we be in the Lamb's Book of Life, um, this is just a sign of the time. It's only the first week or so of January, and you already have another country in uproar. Sedition amongst men. And this guy in Kazakhstan, he has a shoot to kill order with no warning whatsoever. So you're about to start seeing the teeth, so to speak, of these militaries, these governments, and these heathen, man, and Esau, man. So pray, be diligent, be watchful, be sober. And with that, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Honors to Joachim, doing this work in truth and sincerity. Present your bodies as a living sacrifice to bring out this 144% truth. And a sincere shalom to the hopeful 1/3. Men, women, and children. Shalom.